this is a friend of mine. His name is Ryan.
Hi.
He does heart work, and he's always like putting heart through mental health.
Yeah.
So we are gonna be doing some heart work today, and I believe it's gonna be fun. You guys just watch and enjoy what we have for you today.
We're gonna do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
today. Awesome.
Yeah,
Would you like the honors of getting the artwork started?
definitely shows you what do I do.
Well, first would probably be to pick a color. You can pick for these colors too.
Okay.
There's all these different ones too. There's regular, and then here we have metallic acrylic colors. And then we have glitter ones here that have actual glitter inside the paint.
If I actually want to pick any color right now, then I guess I'm gonna go with the green vibe.
Green vibe, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be asking you some questions as we proceed with the things.
Sure. We can paint over top of each other's stuff.
Just anything, right?
Anything. Put anything on it. Whatever comes to mind.
I think I'm gonna start with it's like some grass.
Yeah.
But what do you think about my graphic?
I think that it looks more like grass from my perspective than it's rubber.
Yeah. So I just
From
yeah.
Sam's perspective, he drew it green. It looks more like mountains, right? But if you take it from my perspective and turn it upside down, then you see the grass, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So I actually, he painted it so I would see grass. He didn't know.
So I did that intentionally to just turn things upside down. I literally know what I'm doing. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now your turn.
Now my turn.
Just in case you guys don't know, he's very good in his artworks. If you see his previous artwork, then you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
I want to do a brush back on people. Well, I'm
So,
gonna need more.
Just a question that they're doing in the background.
Yeah.
If you could paint with something else aside from your hand, what weird part of your body did you paint?
Oh. I wish that my brain could physically paint. I think that would be amazing to physically paint with my brain. You're gonna need more paint.
You have been so generous.
Oh, of course. Well, these paints aren't expensive. I don't get the expensive paints because I can't afford it. And two, the way that I paint, I don't need expensive paints. We go all through each other's paint. Right? So you paint on top of mine, I paint on top of yours. But see, I'm creating some texture. Right? See what I did? Created some texture and gave some life to the canvas so that we could paint on top of it. And let's see what it is.
Now I am back on the spot.
And know that this paint isn't dry either. So we're painting on top of each other.
I'm just gonna add stars.
Yeah. Is there a reason why your star is that shape?
So the reason why I made my star this shape because I literally wanted to be so big and so clear that it started with this.
Okay.
Why is my star looking like a diamond?
Like a diamond. I don't know. That's your star. Stars can look like anything. I mean, when we see a star in the sky, it doesn't have a shape.
Yeah. Good
right?
point.
I think people just think of that 5-sided star when they think it's stars.
Yeah.
For reasons I don't know. I don't know who came up with that design of the 5-sided star or the 6-sided star. But honestly, stars can be any shape.
All right. So I just drew some stars, and I don't know why I did this. This one is just make it right.
Yeah.
So yeah, now your turn.
My turn. Okay. I'm gonna shake things up here because stars need some sky.
As you're hardening the sky,
Yeah.
I have another question. If your heart could whisper one thing to someone going through a mental breakdown, what's it?
I would let that person know that I would tell them, however you are feeling and thinking, you are okay to be that with me. And you are welcome just as you are. And I am here to be with you. In breakdown, they fear of being judged as how they are. When they're going through it, they don't want to look, quote unquote, crazy to other people, right? They're worried about that. But I've had mental breakdowns before, and I wish somebody would have just sat with me and allowed me to be exactly as I was in that moment. Right? That's what I would have done. And that's what I do with people, because I do encounter friends who are in states of mental distress, and I tell them, just be exactly how you feel right now. Because it's not about me, and I don't take anything personally, what they're going through. Even if they're, like, say they're upset and they're yelling, and they start yelling, and it seems like it's directed towards me, I know that I don't take it personally, because it's not they're not angry at me. You know what I mean? They're not frustrated with me. They're just having a hard time in general. So, as you see what I've done, I've given your stars a little bit of life here.
That's the wizard of it.
That's a bit more cosmic. You can see. Almost like flowers. So, there you go. They also look kind of like throwing stars that you would associate with ninjas. Green paint? Yeah.
So
Show
just
me what you
wondering,
got.
why will I just leave a grass like this?
Right.
It should be whole green, right?
Yeah.
All painted.
And then maybe my next thing is I paint a lawnmower that cuts all the grass. Okay. And I get rid of it. And I draw a straight line across his grass and make it look like there's no grass. But that's all part of this, you know? Collaborative painting means that nothing is safe. You see? Notice that both times I've painted a little bit over his stuff, and he hasn't painted much over top of mine. Disrupt my painting, because I think he's too shy yet.
Come on. I'm gonna surprise you soon, bro.
Yeah? The Nigerian nightmare is coming for him.
So I just added the color to the grasses to just make it, to give it the right color, right? So now it's like,
Now my turn.
yeah, yes. Okay.
Well, I like this blue, green, yellow colors. I don't want to interrupt him. Or do I? That's my turn to shine, so I'm gonna do the shiniest paint that we had here.
Where's going?
This is quite summery. I am going to disrupt it a little bit. I'm going pink. I think we need some flowers. I don't know how this is going to go.
I have another question to ask you.
Yeah.
Has paint ever saved your life? Like people?
Well, it's never done CPR on me or anything. But I tell you, doing painting will save my life. For sure. There's definitely been times where, because I live with, we got some musical accompaniment.
Now we're gonna get a musical with you.
There's been times when, because
Come
I
on,
live
just
with,
keep it down, bro.
well, I think they're sound checking or something. I don't know. There's been times when, because I live with generational suicide, there's been many times, even recently, where I felt as if I was about, felt having the urge to die of suicide. And I sat down and decided to do some painting, and I felt so much better after the painting. It helped me have purpose, feel purpose, and I had something that I was proud of after. Something I was proud of.
What Ryan is trying to say is you can actually use painting to clear up your mind, and it's actually also be like a means of like a means of escape.
Yeah. Because we're talking about friends, mental health. Yeah. We're painting a brain.
Next time I'm gonna bring Ryan here. Also, I'm gonna be showing you some of his artworks, and he's gonna like explain to you the brain, the inspiration behind his artworks, and it's gonna really help a lot of people out there going through the same mental problem. I think I'm liking the collaboration.
So, I painted growing out of his grass were a few brains, because we're talking about using mental health as a way to, or using painting as a way to be helpful for your mental health. So I thought, well, I'll incorporate something mental into a painting, which is brain.
I think I'm just gonna add just one more thing to the thing. So I'm gonna be adding just one or two bits to the background.
A bed?
P-I-R P-I-R.
Oh, a bird. Tell me about the shape of your bird.
There's a bed in Nigeria. You might be wondering that why is my birds looking like this? It's because in my country, these are the type of birds that we have, right? So they are always this way, looking in this color.
Is that how people in Nigeria paint birds?
This is literally how the bird in my country looks like in
Oh, wow.
Nigeria. These birds are not just ordinary birds.
Yeah.
They're actually called spiritual birds.
I think it's pretty complete. But I'm going to add one thing since it's my last turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to add something, but it's going on the back.
So, as you're having the last things, I have just one more last question to ask you.
Yes.
What would your heart say to your younger self if it could talk for 1 minute?
He would tell me that it's always going to be there to help save my life, to help me feel more healthy. Mhm.
What we just did today is an amazing collaboration that at the end of the day it came out very well. So whenever you feel down or whenever you feel bored, just try and do something creative with time. You can just paint, go outside, spend some time with your friends. Not everything has to do with your 9 to 5. You have to like step outside with your comfort zone.
There's a bit of a surprise there because I'm gifting Sam this picture. On the back it says, "To Sam, from Rye, June 7th, 2025.
Whoa.
So I want Sam to have this.
You know, I didn't get anything. I didn't get any gifts for my birthday, so I'm gonna consider this as a birthday gift.
When was your birthday?
My birthday was June 1st.
Oh, I didn't know.
So this is a gift from you. Okay. And it came out very well.
Had a lot of fun there.
Can you just say like the last words for you?
I want to let you all on something you might not know is that today, before I met with Sam, I was not feeling well at all mentally. I've been feeling quite ill mentally, actually, lately. And difficult for me to commit to some plans to hang out. And it was really difficult for me to just get myself into the car to come see Sam today. And I chose to do it, and I'm glad that I did. I mean, that's the thing, is that when you're not feeling well, you might really have to push yourself to do something that will help you feel well, but in the end, it'll be worth it. It's not easy sometimes to make that choice to leave the house or go spend some time doing something with somebody, but the final result is often extremely beneficial. And today, doing this art with Sam, I now feel happier than I did earlier today, and I feel healthier mentally than I did earlier today. And so I'm glad that I came out here and hung out with you and created something. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel so emotional with everything Ryan said. I'm really glad that we spent some time together and we could do this together.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this with me. And I believe that as time goes on, we're going to do something great and help many people out there that are going through mental problems.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Ryan.
Awesome.